The inflation crisis. Right now, people can keep money in their pockets thanks to the mortgage forbearance, student loan forbearance, rental non-payments, and whatnot. However, once these people have to start making these payments, will they be able to afford the increased prices of everything around them? The foreclosure crisis. Right now, about 1.5 million people are 90 days or more past due on their mortgage payments. The de-dollarization crisis. About $5.2 trillion were created from thin air to revive the pandemic-plagued economy. The hiring crisis. Businesses are just not getting people to work for them, and they have to lure them with higher wages. With the increased prices from inflation as well as expensive labor, some businesses might find it very difficult to cope. I'm not too concerned about the housing market. But what would happen when the eviction moratorium expires? That's number 5. As of July 5, roughly 3.6 million people in the United States said they face eviction in the next 2 months. The US Census estimates that out of about 232,000 renters in the state, about 78,000 are considered very likely to leave their homes because of evictions in the next 2 months. This is about 1/3 of the renters. In New Jersey alone, landlords filed close to 62,000 eviction cases from April 2020 to April 2021, and many more are expected to follow suit. So what happens when the eviction moratorium expires and tenants are forced to leave their current rentals? When all these tenants are evicted, they have to find a new place to rent. One may argue that because of all these evictions, there may be a flood of vacant rentals available in the market. However, as I mentioned in my previous video, the courts may get backlogged. If the foreclosure moratorium also expires around the same time, then imagine that it would be all the foreclosed cases, all the eviction cases, and all the business as usual cases for the courts. After the 2008 housing market fallout, at one point, the average length to complete a foreclosure in New Jersey was 1,103 days, that is just about 3 years, according to CoreLogic. So yes, at this point we do not know how much time these cases will take in the courts. Also, the tenants who faced eviction, their credit history will show eviction on their records. Most landlords who do their due diligence will not want to rent their property to tenants who already have an eviction record. I help many landlords rent their rental properties. We perform the background check, the credit history check, and also the income of the tenant. I would think that if someone can show a legitimate reason of why they lost their job during the pandemic and now they have a new job, maybe a landlord would consider. However, if the tenant has good money sitting in the bank and still got evicted, these evicted tenants need a place to rent, but they need to find some place that is open to take them. Many landlords have faced the brunt of non-payment of rents. Most small landlords have a mortgage on their rental property, along with the taxes, insurance, and maintenance bills that they usually pay from the rent received. Many landlords got financially burnt as the tenants stopped paying the rents. As they say, never let an old flame burn you twice. So after evicting their tenants, these landlords will be way more careful before choosing the next one, which could also mean taking advance rent or other such strategies. Also, if these exhausted landlords end up selling their properties, there is a good chance a fair share will be bought by the first-time home buyers or home buyers in general. So that means the potential rental property is no more a rental property, and it may lead to the existing shortage of rental properties. And if tenants do not find a suitable place to rent, where will they go? Would that lead to more homelessness? How would that affect the economy? I do not know what will happen. I do not have a solution, but I am just here thinking out loud. So, what is being done to help people facing eviction? As starters, the Biden government just extended the eviction moratorium to October 3, 2021. Locally in New Jersey, Governor Murphy just signed a bill today, August 4th, 2021, that lends protection to different tenants based on different eligibilities. For more information on that, I am going to post a link from northjersey.com below. Check it out. It covers topics like eviction moratorium dates, who is eligible, and how to proceed. Besides that, there are various rental assistance programs in place. The state is providing $353 million in rental assistance to low and moderate income households experiencing a substantial reduction in income. The state has also gotten notice from the federal government that another $272 million under the American Rescue Plan will apply to rental assistance. Theoretically, these funds that the tenant receives are to be paid to the landlord and the transaction is made whole. However, I have been hearing that only about 25% of these allocated funds have actually reached the right parties. Hopefully, this assistance reaches more people before the moratorium expires, and thus, a lot of these people do not have to be evicted at all. How is this going to affect our economy? Is it going to create more issues? What kind of issues? Plus, not to forget the other potential crises that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Frankly, I don't know, but if I get more updates or a direction, guess where will I stop by? Right here on Avni Parikh Realtor channel on YouTube. If there's something that you see in your area related to this topic, or you have some solution, feel free to comment below. Until next time, keep calm and carry on.